Are you giving me permission to start, Kṣaṇāti?
Oh, 1 second. Okay, now you can record as well.
Okay.
Namaste and welcome, lovers of the planets and stars, lovers of Jyotish. You are here today for a co-collaboration between Kṣaṇāti and Navjeet core of Dr. Arjun Pai's channel, and we're going to be discussing past lifetimes and the soul cycle. And instead of just using random examples of history, we're actually going to be using real life examples or people who are here with us right now who are very excited to hear about their past lifetimes and their soul cycle. How are you feeling today, Navjeet? It's so good to see you. Namaste.
Namaste, Kṣaṇāti. Thank you for this. I'm very excited, especially we have many people joining us live for these the soul cycles to really learn. And I'm really, really excited. How many charts are you doing? Few charts have you chosen?
Right now I have 2 charts that I'd like to look in depth at the soul cycle, and depending on the timing, maybe we'll have time for a third, but right now we're going to look at 2 selections that I've chosen for, they say the earlier bird gets the worm. So the people who joined our meeting early, they'll have an opportunity to have their charts looked at.
All right, that's exciting.
So the first person that I'd like to call into the reading is Kṣaṇāti. Kṣaṇāti, are you available to come into our discussion? I'm going to unmute you and ask to start your video and see if you're able to come into our discussion. Are you there, sir? Are you Namaste? Hello? Kṣaṇāti? I can see that your audio is connected, but not the video. Are you there, sir? Okay, can you hear me, Kṣaṇāti, sir? Namaste. Are you there? Okay, so in situations like these, there can be technological problems, but he is present here right now. He is watching this video right now. So we will be diving into the discussion of his past lifetime and his soul analysis with him today. So let's pull up the screen and start to do that together.
All right.
We have his D9 chart here on the right side of the page. We have North Indian D1 here on the left side of the page. And let's make a little bit of room here. We have the South Indian on the middle part of the page. So the first thing that we discuss when we look at Kṣaṇāti and his past lifetime soul karma, first we must discuss that he is a Scorpio ascendant, which is ruled by Mars. His Mars positionship is in a unique stellium in the 4th house with 4 different planets in Leo there. So a very powerful positionship in the 10th house. So I'm sure he has high career aspirations and goals throughout this lifetime. But when we get into the soul cycle, that's exactly what we're talking about. When we look at the K2 in the 11th house position, and when we look at the position of K2 in the 1st degree of the Aquarius sign, it's just starting to enter its Aquarius position. So we have K2 freshly entered its Aquarius position, And this is very significant in terms of the fact that his Ketu is in Dhanista Nakshatra. And Dhanista Nakshatra is ruled by Mars. So then we have a connection with his ascendancy as well. Now, from a past lifetime perspective here, when you're looking at Dhanista, the symbol is Shiva's drum. But the placement of the Ketu is strongly located in the 4th house in the Saturn sign. So this person has a past lifetime in which they have been kept located to their home. And they have been kept close to their family, and their family has been kept close to them, such as the situation where the mother or the father doesn't really let the child leave the home. And this type of karma is very intense. It is service oriented towards the family. So there is a lot of service orientation energies for Kṣaṇāti and his service towards his family, his love towards his family, his devotion towards his family. But it creates the unfulfilled karma as we look at Rahu's positioning in this lifetime in the stellium in the 10th house of career. When you are told what career to have, when you're told where you are to live, when you're told what to believe in terms of religion, when you are told what to think, when you are told how to spend your time, it creates a deep soul urge for your soul to do the opposite. And so Kṣaṇāti has a very strong karma in this lifetime to fulfill Artabhava, the second aim of life, for him to be prosperous and successful in terms of his career. And Saturn retrograde with Rahu means there will be challenges there at times. But Mars is in a friendly sign. Jupiter is in a friendly sign. Mars and Jupiter are friends. So there's a strong karma of kind of being not able to explore your career, your gifts, your talents, your skills from a past lifetime perspective because your family kind of kept you living inside of a box. And now in this lifetime, there's a strong amount of evolution for you to really focus on your career, what's important to you, and the expansion of your career, and not allow yourself to be distracted in any way. Now, just to take a quick look at the D9 as we take a look at the transition into future lifetimes, we see a lot of positions strongly positioned in the 2nd house. We see Ketu in the 12th house, so moving closer towards moksha. We see Venus ascendant, which indicates wealth, and with its friendly planet Mercury, so financials to be comfortable in the second life. But it kind of moves you in the future lifetimes away from the materialistic focus of your life. And in this lifetime, there is a materialistic importance to your life, to fulfill your career, to fulfill your purpose, to try to be successful, to try to obtain some mark on this world, to try to leave some mark on this world. But in the next lifetime, you'll be focused more on, okay, this is the money that I need to survive, and I want to focus more on the spiritual energies because the 8th house and the 12th house are very active in the D9 chart through Ketu in its signification position in the 12th bhava. So I hope that was an interesting interpretation for Kṣaṇāti. I hope he appreciates that. He said he couldn't, his kid was causing problems for him to watch the video at the time, but he will be able to see everything that we discussed and understand the karmic cycle of Kṣaṇāti. So thank you for letting us share your birth details. and your soul cycle with us. The next person that I'd like to bring into this conversation is Madhavi Joshi. Madhavi Joshi, now let me look for you and try to pull you into the conversation. Okay, here we go, Madhavi Joshi. Can you hear me, Madhavi?
Yes, namaste.
Namaste, Madhavi. Let's see if we can get your video.
I'm very thankful to you.
Let's see if we can get your video going. Does the video work?
It's okay. I think video will not work.
Okay, well, I'm very happy that I can hear you clearly and you can hear me clearly. So, Madhavi Joshi, I want to take a look at your soul's karma and your soul cycle with you. Does that sound like something that would be of interest and exciting to you?
Definitely. I want to know that because like what is the purpose of my life, because I'm not successful in my relationship or overall in career. So I have a big question in my mind, like what should I do now, that what is really my karma of this life. So I'm really thankful and I feel blessed that you have selected my chart.
Thank you. Now, when we look at the positioning of your chart in the D1 positioning, well, actually, let me pull everything up for everybody to see. So we have D9 on the right. We have D1. Let me move this. Okay. We have D9, D1 North Indian in the middle, and D1 South Indian on the left. Can everyone see that well?
That's clear. Mm-hmm.
And Madhavi Ji, this is your correct chart?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing I want to discuss is you're in Aquarius Lagna, which is ruled by Saturn, and your Saturn has a difficult positionship in the 6th house in the sign of Cancer, where it's not particularly comfortable. So you have to deal with many emotional, family struggles throughout your lifetime that make you grow spiritually and evolve spiritually, but are difficult for you emotionally.
Right.
Now, as we look into your soul cycle, we look into things that are a little bit deeper, and we look at the Ketu positioning. Now, your Ketu positioning is in the sign of Aries in the Ashwini Nakshatra. Ashwini Nakshatra is the physicians or the devas of the gods. And the fact that your Ketu is in the Ashwini Nakshatra shows that you have past lifetime knowledge, wisdom, information as far as the Ayurvedic sciences. And you should have a natural inclination towards healing, how to heal yourself, how to heal others. And this is more of your past lifetime karmic vibration, not your current lifetime karmic vibration. But it shows that a lot of wisdom of your past lifetimes being brought into this lifetime as far as your wisdom of how to help, how to heal, how to make people feel better.
Okay.
Now, because this creates a certain karma in the 3rd house in which your ambitions, motivations, your intentions, as far as your religious beliefs, what school you go to, all of these things in your past lifetimes, you did not have the free choice to decide. So you did not have the choice to decide what to study. You did not have a choice what to pay attention to. your priorities, your motivations, ambitions, they were blocked. And they can be blocked by society, they can be blocked by family, they can block by the time that we live in. So there's a lot of energy about what you want to do for the world and what you want to do for society, but that being blocked or challenged from a past lifetime perspective. That creates a lot of angst for Rahu in this lifetime. And you see that your Rahu is positioned in the 9th house, conjunct with Sun and Mars in the sign of Libra. And your Rahu is in this Rahu Nakshatra of Swati. So you have double Rahu. And it's very important to understand here that when it comes to your spiritual evolution, your spiritual beliefs, what you believe spiritually, what you believe mystically, what you believe the purpose of life is, what you believe you should be doing your life, that is to be chosen by you. And all of your ambitions and motivations and intentions and desires, the things what you have enthusiasm for, they are to be chosen by you. But because Rahu is in the 9th house, it does show a certain karma of being forced to study certain spiritual areas which you are not naturally connected to in the past lifetime. So in this lifetime, you have to focus your study on spiritual areas which truly resonate with you, especially because of the Rahu, the mystical, the occult, and the esoteric. Jyotish, Ayurveda. We noticed your connection with Ayurveda, Vastu, palmistry, and Kundalini yoga, and all of these forms of more mystical, occult, evolutionary education. Now, as far as future lifetime, when you look at the position of the D9, you see Moon and Ketu move into the 8th house in its natural sign, which means you will want to focus on moksha, and Mercury is already in exaltation in the D1. So there's a strong moksha orientation to your chart. But you have to finish your karma of fulfilling your dharma, fulfilling your dreams, fulfilling your spiritual desires, what you want different to be about society. In other words, until society is the way that you want society to be, it will be very hard for your soul to rest. And because of this positioning of the D9, there's a lot of moksha vibration coming from the 8th house. Saturn Rahu conjunction in Capricorn in the 2nd house. So finances should be very comfortable in the next lifetime. Marriage should be very comfortable in the next lifetime, as it's Atma Karaka in its own sign of Gemini. But really, as far as the fulfillment of this lifetime karma, is focusing and orienting your life, let's not say religiously because of Rahu, but mystically, so that you may focus on what's important. What is karma? What is reincarnation? What is Jyotish? What is Ayurveda? What is Vastu? What is palmistry? And although there are indications for career and materialistic success for you, your ultimate karma is in this exploration of what's beyond this material world. Madhavi, are you still there with me?
Yes, I'm there.
How did you like my analysis?
Yeah, I feel it is correct. And I'm really stressed out. Like, I'm not able to take decisions, or sometimes I'm afraid to take decisions. So my mind is mainly wavering. So can you suggest me some remedy to keep my mind cool? I think too much.
Yeah, I mean, this conjunction, it's active right now most through the dasha of Mars. So Mars is causing much instability in the ninth house in the sign of Libra. So it's very important that you have daily physical practice.
Okay.
Maybe you do yoga every day. Maybe you exercise every day. Maybe you go for a run every day. But it's very important that you have a daily physical practice.
Okay.
So thank you, Madhavi. It's been such a pleasure sharing this time with you. And thank you so much for sharing your details and your karma with us. And I so hope this has been beneficial for you.
Yes. Thanks a lot. It will really help me. I am blessed.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
So those are just two examples which we wanted to cover. This is an example of how you can just pull a person into the chart, look at the karma of Ketu, look at the karma of Rahu, look at the karma of the ascendant, look at the karma of the D9, and you begin to see this soul cycle picture. How did you enjoy the discussion, Navjeet?
Yeah, this was beautifully explained. Thank you, Ksanati. And I think everybody, both of the, they have really, really enjoyed Madhavi. Thank you for joining us. And
I'm happy she was able to join us.
yes, yes, and able to understand live and then had to ask the question, which is beautifully done. And are we're done two, right? Are we doing any more today?
Yeah, we're going to do two examples today. We're going to
Okay.
publish this in our YouTube channels. And
Okay.
if it gets a good response,
Okay.
next time we'll do 5 examples.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
Let's just get people excited about it.
Hello. Can I ask one question? Madhvi here.
This is Madhvi?
Yes, yes.
Sure.
Yeah. As you said, my Mars Dasha is going on. I'm little bit worried about my Rahu Dasha. So it will be coming in next 2 years. So do you think, can you tell me something about how it will go, or should I worry, or it will be better than Mars Dasha, Mahadasha?
You should not worry. It will be better than the Mars Dasha, but you must get out of your comfort zone. You must try new things. You must travel to new places. You must try new spiritual rituals, new spiritual traditions, and it can be one of the best times of your life.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Blessings to the community. Thank you, Navji.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you.